Coaching comes in many different forms, whether it's teaching spikes and sets or spreading a message learned over 3 decades. Richland volleyball coach Bob Raidl does both on a daily basis.
Her friends all say she's a super flirt.
Her friends all say she's a super flirt.
Bob Raidl recently left the Army.
Here in Richland at the Burger King.
But the Army hasn't left him.
Elizabeth Judy is doing her thing.
At practice and at the games, the Richland coach gets decked out in a different shade of green.
After I got out of the service, it was kind of hard to let go. By wearing the gear, I was still kind of identifying with my friends that were still in the service.
It can seem odd to some.
People say, well, who's G.I. Joe over there?
But Raidl has his reasons.
My grandfather was in the First World War, in the Austrian Army. My dad was in World War II, not as a soldier, but he was a forced laborer. He was taken from his home in Czechoslovakia and forced to build tanks in Germany. And that's kind of ironic that I wind up being bomber coach, because probably B-17s maybe were bombing my dad in World War II.
We say the national anthem.
And I always had this real feeling of patriotism.
Raidl was drafted in 1970. He willingly went back into the reserves in the 80s, serving as a drill sergeant and intelligence agent.
There are things that you can't really train for in the military, and I think getting shot at is one of them.
Raidl eventually settled in the Tri-Cities, working out at Hanford as a hydrogeologist.
1, 2, 3, Bombers!
And of course a coach for the Bombers.
When I told them I was in a drill sergeant unit, they how mean are you?
It's kind of funny to think about, because he really is a really nice guy. He never yells. We kind of play it up and have fun with it.
I think I did it originally for me, but at the same time it seemed like something that they enjoy too. So.
Bob's Army was born. At 59, Sergeant First Class Bob Raidl is now retired, but his mission is just beginning.
Encouraging.
We've all really learned that you have to be together.
Leadership obviously is a major quality both in sports and in the Army.
If you can pass along some life experiences to the girls, a work ethic or mental toughness, you're going to help them more so than you will with teaching volleyball.
Really a neat man, and he used to be able to do the one-arm push-up. I say used to. He tried to do it for me. It didn't work out too well, but he certainly knows a thing or two about being in the Army, being in sports, and being in life.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Thanks, Scott. We'll be right back.